Mr. Gannon, Ms. Paulding, members of the faculty, parents, and students, welcome to the 2026 NHS Induction Ceremony. We are gathered here to formally recognize those students who have been selected by the Faculty Council of our school for successfully completing their candidacy and are being inducted as new members of our NHS chapter. For current members and those former members who may be among our guests, we hope this will serve to remind you of the standards of excellence. You too are charged with maintaining as members of the nation's oldest, largest, and most prestigious student recognition program. Our chapter is proud to have been inducting new members since 1945, and with today's ceremony indicates the continuing emphasis on excellence that we represent for our school and community. Throughout the year, members of our chapter serve as role models for other students. In addition to the strong academic preference which established our eligibility for membership, our chapter members are leaders in many student organizations, and we serve our school and community through many activities. We are proud of this record of accomplishment and welcome these new members who bring new energy in support of continuing work of NHS members. It is at this time that we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the B.W. Taylor chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities that serve as standards for the society. Members of the chapter will now review these qualities for the candidates. We'll begin with scholarship. Scholarship denotes a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours with being and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education is ended, for human education is only the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the labor which we can pass, the torch guiding us to understand the present and the light that illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. Leadership. Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking initiative in the classroom and in school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to reach their common goal of success. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a school, community, or nation, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a meaningful and substantive charge to each of our members. Service. Service can be established in the routine of a day's work where many opportunities arise to help others both in school and in the community. A willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or public recognition is the quality we seek in our membership and promote with the entire student body. We are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow. Character.
Character is a force within the individual that distinguishes each person from others. It creates for us our individuality, our goodness. It is that within which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character that guides one through life and, once developed, grows steadily within it. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant thought and action, the daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others, to be rather than to seem. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
At this time, will all the new inductees please rise? Raise your right hand and repeat the pledge. Audience, you can follow the text as written in your room. Please join me in reciting the pledge. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands, and will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Thank you. You may be seated. And now, as your name is called, please step forward onto the stage to receive your symbol of membership.
Alib Itamov. Miss Chapel says, Alib is a student of true integrity and purpose. He is a mature, focused individual who works toward his commitments and goals with unwavering dedication. His leadership is defined by quiet, calm spirit, and he leads by example in and out of the classroom. He is a respected role model for his peers, but above all, Alim's calm demeanor and consistent character makes us incredibly proud. Congratulations, Alim! Bertie Callan. Mr. Shepard says, quiet leadership with a smile is how Bert can be described. Bert demonstrates leadership in the classroom and on the field or track in a soft, spoken manner. But when she speaks, you can be sure it's worth listening to. I had the displeasure to have her as a student in my first major class, and her talent, intelligence, kindness, and leadership were impressive to say the least. She is always good with a smile and hello, and always willing to help out. Bert is such a hard worker and has such a kind soul. I'm honored to be president. Congratulations, Bert. Annabelle Hardman. Madame Gotta says, it has been a pleasure having you in French classes and seeing your quiet determination lead you to success. Although you are naturally shy and soft-spoken, you consistently challenge yourself and never give up when the work becomes difficult. Your perseverance and strong work ethic truly set you apart. You are also incredibly loyal and supportive of your friends and your community, which reflects your wonderful character. Being inducted into the National Honor Society is a well-deserved recognition of your dedication, and I am so proud of you. Congratulations. Sheriff Santos. Ms. Murphy says, Sheriff is the kind of student leader and young woman you want to be on your side in life. I can do it. Why do I say this? Because Sheriff, time and time again this year, has shown a true understanding of what it means to be human. She demonstrates through her thought-provoking narratives on gender equality that she not only cares deeply for others, but also has the ability to lead meaningful and impactful change. Through her quick wit, Sheriff read a room and make it come alive. Through her loyalty to her community, her teams, her family, and her friends, she constantly shows what it means to balance growth with responsibility as a young woman. I've been honored to have sheriffs in honors English this year, and I have no doubt that this will not be the last I read her words or hear her ideas. Because, because sheriffs has that kind of staying power. Congratulations, sheriffs! Sayer. Mr. Wilson says, not only is Drew dedicated to his studies, he is genuinely an easygoing, hardworking individual. Before living in Hastings Hall, he made a memorable impression with his wit and sense of humor. We have lived together for almost 2 years and enjoyed his presence in our community. Drew will go far with any goal set for his future, deserves this recognition and more. Congratulations, Drew. Itin Suleiman. Mr. Minich says, Itin is an amazing thinker and person inquisitiveness, kindness, and commitment shine through everything she takes on. She is always willing to put herself in front of a crowd or take the lead when need be. But she's also truly a great team and classmate. That said, her humble nature belies a core spirit that will not soon be forgotten by me and others at Primary Academy. Congratulations, Dyson. Nice.
Haley has been one of the most memorable young people I've worked with. She is smart, she works hard, she's a cultural leader, and she's incredibly loyal. Those attributes do not inherently set her apart from some of her peers, but it is the manner that she does these that makes her memorable in a very positive way. Last year was my first year in a high school classroom in many years, and it was jarring, but Haley was a bright spot, literally. It was her smile, bubbly personality, and general excitement about everything that made having her in class a blessing. Instead, it was her authenticity. If Haley does not understand something, she makes it very clear and pushes until she gets it. If Haley finds something uninteresting, you know it. When I could tell Haley was uninterested, it was motivation to make it engaging. It was a constant reminder for me to help students see the complexity of topics and explain the usefulness of concepts. Once we did that, Haley was back in it and the entire class was flowing. It is students like Haley that keep so many of us going and stay teaching, even if roadblocks are still a problem. Simona Arai. Ms. Richardson says, determination and initiative defines Simona's approach to both school and community. She has taken the lead by creating her own club and helping reintroduce the Red Cross blood drive to Frederick Academy. That same focus, curiosity, and drive guide her academic work, where she consistently pushes herself to explore deeper questions and meaningful solutions. Her positivity and persistence reflect the very qualities celebrated by the National Honor Society. Congratulations, Simone. Avery Berto. Jess Werner writes, in my position, I have had the unique opportunity of working with students in multiple capacities. In the case of Avery, I've had the pleasure of seeing her hard work and determination in class, as well as on the track and soccer fields. Regardless of the setting she is in, she gives it her all and pushes those around her to succeed along with her. She is a young woman who holds onto her morals and shows respect for everyone. I could not be more proud to have a student like Avery representing not only the National Honor Society, but more importantly, Frederick Academy. She is a wonderful member of the community and cares about each aspect of her life. I can't wait to continue watching Avery's story as she navigates this life. Congratulations. Emma Baritone. Miss McLaughlin says, Emma is a dedicated and determined and kind young woman who bubbles over with enthusiasm for learning and life. She challenges herself academically and approaches learning with great curiosity. As a sophomore, Emma enrolled in 2 math classes because she wanted to push herself further.
Outside of the classroom, Emma is equally impressive. She is a relentless soccer goalie and catcher on the softball team. Emma is also a talented skier and committed member of the Pleasant Mountain Ski Patrol. Her dedication to helping others extends even further through her service as a Freiburg junior firefighter. Last summer and the fall of her junior year, Emma completed 2 emergency outdoor survival rescue courses. Emma shares her time generously through the Partners Club. She is also a natural leader and was selected to meet and mentor incoming freshmen. Emma is a truly well-rounded student who is a shining example of commitment and perseverance. Congratulations, Emma. Last one, Matthew Berto. Mr. St. Pierre says, Matt's unparalleled work ethic coupled with his relentless curiosity have catalyzed his development into a talented critical thinker, writer, and scholar. His innate drive to learn and improve are defining elements of his personality that compel him to keep moving forward. His genuine engagement in class not only elevates his own growth, but subtly elevates the growth of everyone around him as well, myself included. This is a well-deserved honor, Matt. Congratulations. Una Davidson. Ms. Murphy writes, I have had the pleasure of working with Una over the past 3 years of her time here at FA. Una is a curious, kind, intelligent, and adventurous young woman. What has always struck me about Una is not only her academic curiosity and creativity, but also her ability to find empathy and connection within her community. I view Una as a student leader who is capable of bridging gaps and building meaningful relationships. She exudes an aura of openness and joy. It is not enough to know only the ins and outs of the curriculum we teach and learn. It is equally important to recognize themes and experiences in our own lives. That is what it means to live an honorable life, and that is what Una strives for.
Isabel Desormeaux. Miss Holden says, Isabel shows up fully. She brings her whole self into all that she does. She is honest and genuine as a student and performing artist. She does it when she means it. She follows through on her commitments and goes above and beyond. She is shining light that brightens every room she walks into. Isabel has an indomitable spirit, is tenacious, kind, and so creative. It is an absolute pleasure and honor to present her with this pen. Congratulations. Winter Diary Lab. Mrs. Richardson says, curiosity and a passion for learning continually lead Winter to explore new ideas and opportunities. From the creative arts to sciences, athletics, and literature, she approaches each challenge with enthusiasm and purpose. Most impressive is the integrity she demonstrates every day, using her voice to advocate not only for herself, but for others as well. She truly represents the spirit of the National Honor Society. Congratulations. Jacqueline Guzman Gonzalez. Mrs. Woodward says, when the year began, I was grateful to see Jackie back in my roster. Last year I had to lose her to early honors colonialism, where she regularly wrote. Over the past 3 years, I've had the privilege of teaching Jackie across 3 different subject areas. Throughout the time, she has consistently demonstrated the qualities any teacher and parent would be proud to see in one person. Jackie is extremely hardworking, whether in the classroom, on the field, or on the field. She brings genuine passion to everything she pursues. She is kind and never hesitates to help a classmate who may be struggling. Jackie also has a voice, one she is willing to use thoughtfully and confidently when it matters. These qualities are reflected in her daily actions and speak to her strong character, leadership, and commitment to excellence. Jackie represents the kind of student the National Honor Society seeks to recognize, and I am confident she will continue to make a positive impact wherever she goes. Thomas Hubble, Miss Crow. Thomas is a remarkable young man who conducts himself with integrity and growth mindset in all areas of his life. From the snowy tracks of the Nordic course to the academic challenges of rigorous courses, he does not shy away from challenge and instead shows up with his whole self to embrace what lies before him. His head, his heart, and his spirit are united in a wonderful human who is curious, dedicated, caring, and a joy to know. Congratulations. Cassidy Jordan. Miss Hansberry says, although I've never had Cassidy as a student, I have known her for many years and have had the privilege of watching her grow into a mature, dedicated, and driven person. She approaches all that she does with genuine effort, determination, and integrity, both academically and beyond the classroom. She is also a kind, loyal, and caring friend, someone who listens, supports, and encourages those around her, making her trusted and valued wherever she goes. Congratulations. Win. Win is a quiet but strong presence of class and is always eager to take on a challenge. Not only does Whit pour herself into her work, but she actively works with her peers to help her gain a deeper understanding of physics. She is creative, collaborative, consistent, and cares deeply about both learning and practice. Congratulations. Charles Scott. Mr. St. Pierre said, oh, too good. April Miss Mo says, even though April is a quiet student, her achievements and academic ability speak volumes. She's the type of student who always knows the answer to the questions that teachers ask, and will quietly say them to herself or to the students sitting next to her. Ayla accepts any challenge faced on and will bravely conquer the assignment or project with poise, curiosity, and patience. This is what makes her a leader in the classroom and what sets her apart from her peers. Congratulations, Ayla. Charles Scott. Mr. St. Pierre says Charlie is the type of student who keeps teachers on their toes. His intellect cuts directly to the heart of any material and grasps sophisticated concepts faster than I think he even realizes. He's willing to work hard, but not too hard, and has reached a sense of balance in his life, unusual for students taking such a rigorous course load. In addition to all of this, Charlie has a rich sense of humor that enlivens class and energizes his peers. Charlie, it's been a pleasure working with you. Congratulations. Georgie Stellar. Mr. Treat says equal parts fashion icon and intellectual. George embodies the true spirit of any erudite student. He is deeply curious about both art and artists, and I have no doubt he will spend a lifetime being a patron of creative expression. As someone who enjoys the quiet, understated beauty of cities and family time, George will often perceive the imperceptible. This, I believe, is his greatest strength, and it's one I encourage him to nourish in his studies to become. Congratulations. Sophia Jerome. Miss Yanai says, Sophia's superpower is her heart of gold. Her positivity, happiness, and excitement transcend the teen world and will transform the adult world. She's kind and thoughtful, absolutely full of school spirit and playfulness, and always up for exploring outside. It is my pleasure to present this pen, and please continue to spread your kindness and joy. Congratulations, Sophia. Ella Castleman. Mrs. Murphy says, Ella exudes a sense of joy and curiosity in all that she does. As someone who has frequented her cake business quite a lot this year, I would tell you she's the best in the business, not just in baking, but in the way she approaches learning. Ella has consistently shown through perseverance, curiosity, and hard work that she is committed to mastering the perfect recipe for knowledge. She's always aware, willing to receive feedback, and eager to grow. I have no doubt that there are many great accomplishments in store for Ella. Whether it be the perfect buttercream recipe or an award-winning essay, you have so much to give, and I'm honored to present you. Congratulations. Lillian Coriarty. Mrs. Murphy says, it is not every day as an educator that you come across a young person, a young woman, like Lillian. She's someone who studies the world not only with curiosity, but also with a strong sense of loyalty and empathy. I've been honored to advise Lillian on student council for the past 2 years, and her work ethic speaks for itself. She's not only aware of the community responsibilities that come with her position as class vice president, but also of the personal effort it takes to grow and balance as a leader. While I do not yet have a Davidson. Miss Dinella writes, this fall I wrote Miles' parents thanking them for raising such an incredible human, a human who's engaged in lifelong learning, who is curious, perseverant, and positive, self-assured enough to lead with integrity and authenticity, and humble enough to keep his heart and mind open to new ideas. He will climb mountains and move mountains, enjoying every step of the way. I'm honored to present him this pin. Congratulations, Miles. Oliver Dean. Ms. Woodward writes, it has been nearly 2 years since I've had the luxury of avoiding that excruciating silence after a question is posed to class, at least with Oliver's in the room. Oliver Dean is a naturally inquisitive young man who is quick to smile, thinks deeply when presented with challenging questions, and is brave enough to get the ball rolling even when the response may not be perfect. Oliver regularly takes his learning beyond the classroom, making connections to experiences in his daily life, and then returning to share what he has discovered. Accountable, kind, determined, check, and check. Oliver is the kind of student whose curiosity and character make a classroom a better place. Congratulations. Bella Ferreira. Ms. Kroll says, Bella brings a pure and genuine enthusiasm to everything she does. In her studies, passions, projects, and relationships, she emanates curiosity and caring as both a scholar and a friend. Her maturity, sense of self, and empathy make her a wonderful member of any classroom and community, and we are all lucky to know her. Congratulations, Bella. Riley Garrett. Riley is a complete powerhouse on the field and court, and a leader by example in the classroom as well. Says Missy Allen. She completes her assignments without drama, not breaking a sweat when her plate is full. She arrives each day with a smile on her face and ready to learn. I look forward to seeing her continue to thrive and strive, and it is my pleasure to present her with her pen. Congratulations. Presley Knapp. Ms. Murphy says, Presley has shown time and time again this year what hard work looks like. She's the first to ask needed questions, the first to move, and the first to support a community member. I've truly enjoyed getting to know Presley, and not just as a student, but as a community leader. She is compassionate, vivacious, and organized. She works in the classroom like she plays on the court, heads up, eyes on the end objective. This year, she showed growth not only in her approach to English, but also in her approach to life, as her confidence and intelligence are just reaching the net and will continue to soar. Congratulations, Presley. Lucas Ledger. Mr. Whitten writes, I've never had Lucas in class, so I'm counting on y'all to make sure he actually meets the criteria for induction. However, I do see Lucas every day as his advisor and lunch monitor. What I see with Lucas is incredibly impressive. He is the kind of friend we can all dream to be and wish to have. His principles are unwavering and built on a strong moral foundation. Learning is existential to his identity. He is not afraid of challenging others and being challenged himself. And most importantly, he is an historian passionate about the esoterics of Napoleon's artillery maneuvers and the hypotheticals of who today might be a Jacobin or Girondin. Mr. Whitten, I'm getting you for this one. With Lucas, there is no doubt the ideals of the revolution are alive and well. Congratulations. Silvana. Ms. Richardson says, creativity, leadership, and energy are qualities Silvana brings to everything she does. In the classroom, she actively engages in discussion, shares thoughtful ideas, and collaborates easily with everyone around her. Those same qualities shine through in her athletics and extracurricular activities where she leads by example. Her quick sense of humor often lightens the room and lifts the people around her. Congratulations, Silvana, on this military day. Avery Turner. Ms. Meldrum writes, the first word that comes to mind regarding Avery is perseverance. I've never seen her entirely give up on anything. As her advisor, I'll come to know her with her ready smile and willingness to help others and be engaged in her broad community. As her chemistry teacher, I've come to know her as a student who strives. She pushes through unfamiliar concepts and calculations, asking for help when she needs it, which is a very important skill, and employing her own unique strategies for focus. When I received the story of the opportunity quiz that is not only complete, but also decorated with sketches of trees and flowers, I know that she has put a lot of thought and effort into her work. Congratulations. Madison Valente. Mr. St. Pierre says, Addison's vibrant, positive energy sweeps into a room like an uplifting breeze, elevating the entire class. In addition to her irrepressible spirit, Addison is gifted with a powerful work ethic and quiet confidence. She accepts challenges without complaint, supports her peers, and leans into new material with enthusiasm. Addison has a voice that belies her age and maturity that is a model for all of us. Congratulations, Addison. And now, please welcome Ms. Kroll, who will offer congratulatory remarks to the new members.
Hello everyone. To most of you, I am Ms. Kroll, and I have the tremendous luck to have many of you in class for colonialism, world studies, and global issues. I've read your papers, listened to your speeches, seen your projects, and witnessed your achievements and your growth. Through it all, it's been a pleasure to know you and share your knowledge. When I was in high school, I learned the word epistemology, the theory of knowledge. There are many ways of knowing, the connection of our hearts and minds, from literature to the sciences, languages to math, book lovers and poetry writers to those of you who understand physics, which I never will. What good fortune to find ourselves in a room full of people who understand the value of knowing. Now, he said, I'm not a scientist, and I'm not a poet, but I have made it a habit to study the patterns of humanity. Character, scholarship, leadership, and service. The pillars of the National Honor Society represent parts of this humanity. The candles that have been lit on this stage reflect the sparkle in your eye when you uncover something new, when you make a connection, when you share your knowledge with someone else, when you make an impact. You all are here because of your curiosity and intellect, but also because of the practices that you have built, the habit you have made of sharing. It is not enough to want to know something for yourself. You open that knowledge to others. Use it to shape your intent and your actions, and it becomes a part of who and how you are in the world. Knowledge is power is an old idiom, it's an oldie but a goodie, because once you attain knowledge, it becomes a possession that cannot be taken away from you. It becomes a tool that can be wielded by your hands alone, something to be shared and spread that does not diminish as it grows. Often, like love, it just gets bigger the more people who are included. Within your quest for knowledge, you all have the opportunity to find your own unique voice, something that can't be taken away from you, something that can be honed to a fine edge, can be wielded, can be shared, something that can be bigger than just you. In an age of technology, with AI, computers, and the internet making things more and more and more than ever before, what you have to hold on to is your voice, your critical thinking, your articulation and understanding, and your relationship with others, your humanity. What you hold in your heart and in your mind creates the spark reflected in the flames of each of these candles. When you learn to recognize it in others, you can feed those flames. Do not use the energy to provide a question, to tweak an idea, to return to an effort, or consider what is worth problem solving. Consider what and who is worth your time. Commit to the habit of integrity and honesty and the tradition of humanity. Find the heart and soul within your knowledge, practice it, hone it, and embody it. I'm not a scientist and I'm not a poet, but in these patterns of humanity we can see the power of both, the practice of questioning and the practice of telling. Make the inquiry, share the story. Knowledge from the inner sense of your gut to the higher plane of your mind is what connects us to our humanness. And in conclusion, a poem inspired by one of my favorite poems. Wild Geese by Mary Oliver is canon. I encourage you to look it up. But this one is by Elise Powers in her new book, The Size of Your Joy. She credits Mary for the spark. You do not have to leave your city, your job, your life, and eat, pray, love yourself into oblivion to be happy. You do not have to burn it all to the ground and in bostage, exodus, manifest your way into a life worth living. You only have to let the swell of what is most a tsunami, but abiding, a slow-moving arrival, poorly defined, yet lush with soul. Thank you for having me, and thank you for sharing your story.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much, Ms. Pauling. I'd like to thank our advisor, Ms. Pauling, and the members of the Induction Ceremony Committee for their hard work in organizing this year's induction ceremony. Please join me in thanking them for a round of applause. Thank you all for attending our NHS Induction Ceremony. In just a moment, the new inductees will recess, after which you are all invited to join us in the lobby for a reception in their honor. But before doing so, please join me once again in applauding all of our new National Honor Society members. Thank you. And now, will everyone please stand as our newest members of the National Honor Society recess.
You guys know each other? You guys are new?
Yeah, I didn't I forgot to think, oh,
Yeah.
it's wait.
Wow.
That's
My third year.
We don't have lives coming back.
Yeah, you always makes you feel that I actually the West Coast kids.
Yeah.
Makes
Spas is really good. How's your back?
It's been really good, yeah. I mean, good skiing. You
You want to come?
Yeah, man. Good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Nice to meet you. Mr. Wilson, what time are you start? When can we start? When can we start? Because I will take the group chat. Yo. When are you free? I mean, we will put our so quickly. I will tell you. Sure, okay. I will take them like, say, 20 minutes, be ready. Yep. Yeah.